Are you living a life by default with your business and your personal life? If you are, it might look like this. You're in a current, in a stream. And in essence, you might be thinking that, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice today for an outcome I want tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a year, 2 years, 3 years down the road. Maybe it's when you exit. Maybe it's when you sell. Maybe it's when you transition to another family member. It could be any of these things. And I look at it as if you're navigating your life and your business in this way, it's, in essence, it's by chance, not by choice. You're in this river and it's flowing downstream. And it's kind of like, imagine you've heard about having heart disease and high blood pressure, and if you study it in medical journals, it's kind of referred to as like the silent killer, because there's really no indication that we're off course. If you're in a real slow-moving stream, I remember when I was young and I was in this little raft and I was kind of, rowing, learning to row, right? And it was like a little two-man inflatable thing. And I started realizing that the house that I left that we were staying in, it was moving away. And I didn't even notice that I was in a current. That's usually how currents start. And then I was like, Dad, I was trying to break the current. He came out and pulled me in. But what ends up happening is we're in this stream. We start hitting a little bit of rapids. And the rapids start indicating themselves to us in ways that are more apparent. It might start looking like burnout. You might lack of sleep, more stress, not being able to sleep well at night. Maybe it's some weight gain. It could start leading to marital challenges, not enough quality time with your spouse, because, hey, there's another partner in the relationship called your business, right? It could be maybe you start getting some higher blood pressure. It could be delaying the inevitable that in 5 years, 10 years, if you want to exit your business, you want to sell your business, you want to transition your business to family, and you're going to wait. When's the best time to do that? Well, yesterday. Yesterday usually is the best time to start planning that. But regardless, one other indication of rapids could be Groundhog Day, where things just don't seem to change. It's like year after year, you keep repeating the same patterns over and over again. And what is it that, how do we get into this place? What could we have done differently to avoid it? And it's something that we always, when we start working with a client, it's a question that we always ask. It's the same question. The question is, well, what really do you want? It's a lot deeper question than that, because sometimes we answer, what do we want? Like we're talking about the next thing. I want a new watch, or I want to go on this vacation with my family, or I want to buy this amazing boat. It could be a lot of different things. But in essence, what do we want is beyond just an external manifestation. It's how do we specifically want our life to look? Because typically we've bought into a lie. And that lie is this, is that in order to get to where I want to go, I must sacrifice what I truly value. Now, I'm not going to say that business and life doesn't have sacrifice. Of course it does. But what ends up happening for most folks is we get in this default situation, start floating downstream, and we've actually started sacrificing what we say we truly value because we haven't created a condition to believe we can have both. And yes, you can have what you truly value. You can enjoy the journey today. It just might need to feel and look differently. You see, in our business, what we do is we work through a 4-stage process that not only articulates what we really want, and I'll tell you one of the challenges with that. When I ask people to start figuring that out, just like on a video like this, what ends up happening is they shut down immediately because they've already gone into, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to do this? The question wasn't how. The question was what. What is it that you want? And why? Life is short. We forget how short it is until we lose somebody. Or someone we know at our age, we see it on Facebook, like, oh my God, so-and-so just passed away. They're the same age as me, younger than me. We're creating these comparisons because we're afraid. And hey, I get it. We're human beings. A lot of us are afraid of death. Understandable. But the fact of the matter is, are you living for today with joy, happiness, and peace? Are you navigating from a place of not sacrificing what you truly want and what you truly value? Take a few minutes out and listen to this video and start writing out, like, what is it that I value that I feel I might be sacrificing? What is it specifically that I'm waiting for down the road? Are there any of these rapids in my life that Chris is talking about? Is there am I noticing more tension in the relationship with my spouse? Or am I in a pending situation down the road where I'm going to need to figure a succession out, a transition of sorts? And what is it that might look like? Oh, I'll wait. I'll get to that later. We spend so much darn time living our lives that we don't get intentional and really assuring ourselves that we get to live it and be happy. Are you in these rapids? Are you drinking yourself enough so that, having 2-3 glasses of wine a night because hey, that way I can sleep better. See, I want to numb myself from my reality. This is not a way you want to behave. Pay attention. There is a better way. There is a solution. If you have any questions on this video, any comments, please feel free to reach out to us at chris@chrisyonker.com. Thanks for watching. I'm Chris Yonker. For more information, go to www.chrisyonker.com. That's ChrisYonker.com.